Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Rags to Riches Challenge. This is episode 22. If you're new here, the series playlist and the mod list and the challenge rules are all down in the description there. So we're basically picking up right where we left off in the last episode. I did spend a little bit of time off camera here, just moving all of our equipment down to the homestead here. So got most of the stuff moved down here. Obviously all of our grass and like baling stuff is still up at our grass field because no point in having that stuff down here yet. I did move the bales over here so they're closer to our spot where we need to feed them. Almost had an incident here. I bumped these and they started to roll. I just barely managed to stop them before they rolled into the water here, but so we're gonna have to be careful with that. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with our little goat pen here. I did do some more testing with the goat pens after recording that episode. And honestly, I'm probably going to end up changing this pen up a little bit at some point, just because I was a little bit disappointed with like how many goats we actually are able to keep in here out of such a big area. Where, I mean, you can buy a barn that takes up like a fraction of the space and basically get the same number of goats out of it. So I don't know. It is quite a bit more expensive though. So I'm not too worried about it right now. We're going to leave that for a while. Let our goats grow up and start getting some milk out of here. But yeah, at some point, we may want some more room down here. So I might switch up this pasture. But yeah, not going to worry about that right now. We don't have a whole lot more going on in this month. We do have a ton of lettuce to sell, but the best price is going to be next month. So we're not going to worry about that just yet either. So yeah, for now, basically, I think I'm just going to do a few more contracts for December here, and then we are going to jump ahead to January and we can get all that lettuce sold, and then I'm probably going to use that money to buy our new mower because I really want to make sure we get that windrowing mower ready to go for when the next grass season starts, and that's not going to be till May, I think, is going to be our first cut. So we don't really need it right now, but we don't have a lot of other income sources between now and then other than our production, so I want to make sure that we have that just ready to go, because that is going to make the next harvest quite a bit easier, I think, if we can get the wider windrowing mower. Should make things a little bit faster. So yeah, there's not a ton of contracts available at the moment, but we do have some cultivating ones ready to go. So I do want to get a sawmill moved down here too, but I don't quite know if that's going to happen in this episode, just because I really want to make sure I can get that mower. So that's probably going to be the first purchase I make once we sell all of our lettuce here. So I also did install a couple new mods here, nothing really crazy, but you can see up in the top right there, I do have a temperature indicator now, and it does display what year we're currently in. So yeah, we're December year 3. And then I also installed one, if you see down in the bottom right, it now gives me a little bit more info about the field, so I can see what the land area is here, but then what the actual cultivated field area is, and then it gives me the price per acre of the actual field area. So yeah, nothing too major, just a little bit more info there. And yeah, I have had quite a few people telling me about different mods and stuff that I could use, and I do keep an eye on the mod page. But for this playthrough, I'm kind of trying not to really use much, or trying not to use too many mods that affect gameplay or anything, or equipment mods. I'm trying to keep it mostly vanilla. I'm not totally opposed to installing equipment mods, but I don't know. I'm going to try to do as much as I can with just the stock equipment here, and I probably only install equipment mods if it's something that really makes sense. So yeah, probably just going to leave it mostly vanilla in terms of equipment and stuff like that. So, but I do like having as much information as possible. So yeah, I do have various mods that kind of give me more info and kind of help sort the menus and stuff like that. But yeah, as far as like gameplay and equipment mods, mostly trying to avoid those. But yeah, I'll just get these few contracts done. We'll see if anything comes up, or if anything else comes up while I'm doing them. And then if not, we'll probably just advance until January. Although I was looking, this thing came up in the shop. I've never actually used this thing before, but it's like a pallet fork mover thing that I think you attach to the front of a tractor. So I was almost thinking about grabbing that thing to try it, to make moving pallets a little bit easier, especially because we do have a bunch of lettuce pallets we're going to have to load here. And then I also might buy a bigger trailer, just because I think we have enough pallets built up now that it would take a few trips with our tiny little trailer if we're going to sell everything. So yeah, I might look at buying like that cheapest flatbed trailer that's about 20 grand. And then I was also thinking about buying this little pallet fork thing and giving it a try. I don't think there's a huge risk to it. It's fairly cheap right now. And then if I don't like it, because it is a used piece of equipment, I can just go and take it back to the store and repair it and repaint it, and should actually be able to sell it for a little bit of a profit. So yeah, I might just buy that thing before the month is out as well, just to try it out. But yeah, other than that, we're almost ready to advance into January. So yeah, I'll see you in a little bit after I get a few more contracts done. All right, got those 3 contracts done. We'll just park this guy. Haven't had any more come up yet, but I forgot to turn up the time scale again, so it was still down at halftime. So I turned it up a little bit. We'll see if we get anything coming up here. But nothing yet, so yeah, I think I'm going to go buy that pallet fork thing. And just test it out and see what happens. So I'm just going to leave these arms here, because I think I should be able to put it on the front of this tractor. Like I said, I've never actually used that thing, so I don't really know what to expect. I did put the bigger weight on this John Deere as well. So this was the one that was on the AgroStar, so I think this one is 1.5 tons if I remember right. So yeah, it helped a little bit when I was moving those grass bales around because they were a little bit heavy. This made it a lot easier to move 2 at a time. I was actually able to move 3 at a time, but I was a little bit front heavy. So yeah, let's grab this guy. And then, I mean, they say bale trailers, but I'm pretty sure you can just put pallets on them and still strap them down. I don't know. I don't think having the sides on is really worth it for that extra 5 grand. So I think we're just going to go with this cheapest one. Yeah, I don't think we need that extension because we're probably not going to be moving bales with this one since we do have the auto loading trailer. So nice. All right, let's throw this pallet fork thing on. And then we'll give it a test right now, I guess, because we can, we might as well bring these pallets that we got down here back to the farm. So yeah, this thing kind of turns our tractor into a forklift. So we got to unfold it first, I guess. And then how does it work? Okay, so you gotta lower it first and then move it up and down. Does it have... Okay, we can spread the forks wider or narrower. It doesn't really have any tilt though, does it? Yeah, lift, fold, and this just goes straight up and down. So, I mean, that's kind of limiting, but let's just see what it's like. So I guess one of the disadvantages is that like you wouldn't really be able to reach in very far. Like if you wanted to reach across the trailer, or I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter with this one because it's only really wide enough for two at a time, but it would still be nice to be able to kind of load from one side and be able to reach all the way across. But I mean, that is pretty smooth though. I mean, it is kind of nice that you can't lower it too far. Yeah, makes things a little bit easier because with the kind of loader arms and the forks, yeah, kind of having to constantly adjust like the angle, and then you have to be careful because you can go like too low and then end up just like lifting the tires up, and then you can't really steer. But yeah, this one is kind of nice that it just goes to that perfect height. You can just drop it all the way down and you're at the right height to lift it up. It might be interesting though when we actually try to load our stuff at our greenhouses there, because our ground isn't nearly as flat as it is here. We do have some kind of weird humps right by our loading zone, so that the fact that you can't really tilt it might make that more difficult. But we'll have to see. It works pretty good for this though. If you're on flat ground, I do like it. This trailer is going to be nice though, I think, if we have to move a lot of productions. We haven't really had the need so far because we usually don't sell that much at a time. We usually sell them pretty frequently, so our little trailer has been able to handle it pretty well. But yeah, with the amount of pallets we have right now to sell, it would be probably a little bit of a pain with that little trailer. It's kind of nice without having the sides on this one too. It should be fairly easy to load. So what do I want to do with all this stuff? We'll probably leave the fertilizer and seeds down here, I think. And then we'll take the wrap, or then we'll take the bale wrap up to the grass fields. I did do some additional testing with the goats as well, and the goats do produce milk like right at 0 months, which is kind of interesting. I don't know how that works, but it's like a very low amount. Like it's like 1/3 of a liter per month per goat when they're 0 months old. So my test pen had like 84 goats in it, and they produced like 25 liters the first month. But yeah, I did not expect 0-month-old goats to produce milk at all, so that's kind of funny. But yeah, I did test. A few people actually commented about it and said that I wouldn't get milk from this pasture because it's like it's only for breeding. But yeah, I did test that as well, and that only applies to cows. So yeah, we will definitely get milk from this field. So yeah, I'm kind of liking this thing so far. It definitely works well on flat ground, but yeah, we'll have to test it once we get to the greenhouses over here. When we have a little bit of terrain to deal with. Oh, gotta strap these down before I forget. I probably should have bought some more supplies while I was down there too, because I think we still need more net wrap for the baler as well. So I could have done that and saved a trip later, but it's not super urgent. We're not actually going to need it for another 5 months or something, so I'm sure we'll be down there again at some point. So as you can see, we got a decent amount of lettuce here. I think all of these have at least one more pallet being stored inside as well. And then yeah, we've got a little bit of wood. to load up on there too. So yeah, definitely more than our tiny little trailer over there would be able to handle in one load. Oh, okay. Gotta remember to unstrap these again. So yeah, that's one thing that I'm a bit worried about. Because yeah, with the uneven terrain there, not being able to angle these forks as you're pulling out of there, or even as we're going in, might be a little bit of an issue. So I might load up some of these lettuce pallets while we're here right now. Oh no. See, yeah, that's a bit tough too. Like we're not on perfectly flat ground, and then yeah, no, we can't get them. Yeah, with the tractor, like with the forks, or with the like the loading arms, I would just be able to kind of reach across there and still grab those. But yeah, I think we do have pretty flat loading zones down at our new homestead so far, so it might not be as big a deal then. Yeah, I want to see. Let's try loading up a few of these lettuce pallets here. See how hard it is. See if we can even do it, because yeah, there is a pretty significant lip like right as you're going in there. But that was kind of one of the reasons I was so anal about making sure the loading zone at the new greenhouse was flat, just because yeah, even with like the loader and the forks, loading them with this lip right in front of them was kind of a pain before as well. That's about as flat as we're gonna get. I do still need to move our fuel tank down to the new homestead as well, but I'm going to try to use it up first, because I think if we sell it here, we're not going to get, like, we're just going to lose all the fuel that's in it, and I think it's still pretty full, so I want to try and use as much of it as I can. Okay, so that one worked pretty well, but this is the flattest one. So let's try a couple from these ones where there's a bit more of a lip there. Yeah, see, with that drop off, I can't even get in there. So yeah, it's not going to help us here. So yeah, I don't know. It is flatter down at the homestead, so it's probably going to be easier than these lettuce ones, but yeah, it's definitely going to be more difficult if the ground is uneven at all, or if even the spot where we're parking our trailer is uneven. So yeah, I guess we can just leave our trailer here for now. And we'll bring this pallet fork thing down to the homestead, because we can kind of try it on our lettuce there as well, but yeah, we'll have to come back with the loader in order to load those lettuce pallets. So I'm a little bit undecided. It definitely does make it a lot easier if you're on flat ground, but it's just very it just makes it, like, as you saw, basically impossible if the terrain is uneven. So yeah, I'll have to think about this one a little bit. I mean, it was only $5,000, so it's not that big of an expense, but maybe we'll hang on to it for this month, and then we'll see how much money we have left over once we buy our new mower and everything. But the smallest skid steer in the store is like $35,000 as well, so I mean, that would be a pretty good option for loading pallets, I think. Those things are pretty nice to use. Oh, we got our first milk out. Look at that. A whole 8 liters of milk. So I think this thing should just kind of fill up as it goes. So yeah, we're not going to get a ton of milk off the bat, just because we've only got 25 adults. And I think they should produce like 25 liters per day per goat. And those younger ones should produce a little bit, but it's not very much at all. So, oh, and our water is down. So yeah, it looks like this doesn't auto top off, which I didn't really think it would, but yeah, we'll have to see how fast they go through water. But I mean, if we just have to dump a little bit of water in like once a month or something, that won't be a big deal. So let's see if we got any more contracts coming up yet. No, we got nothing, eh? I mean, we could do dead wood, but I don't know. I think our sawmill still has a decent amount of wood. Yeah, so we still have 11,000 liters in our sawmill, and I kind of just want to let this run out because we are going to be selling it once we move the new one down here. And I don't want to waste that wood, so I don't think I'm going to bother restocking that one, but if we can buy a new sawmill next month, we could probably do that deadwood contract and get that stocked up. But yeah, so I don't think there's anything else we really need to do right now. So I guess we will just advance into January. Where did our dog go? He was swimming like crazy. He loves to swim. The whole time I was like moving equipment down there and moving those bales, he was just paddling around in circles. But he took off somewhere now. Yeah, we might have to call him Jesus after his walking on water last episode. But yeah, let's jump ahead to January here. Okay. Yeah, it's January. Got a chilly morning at -4. We got a bunch of stuff that just came up on sale. Yeah, I don't really think we have much use for another trailer that size or another tractor that size. Of course, we finally get a good forage wagon come up on sale after we sell all our silage pit stuff, but that's all right. I think this one is pushing the limits of what even the Valtra would be able to handle anyway, so yeah, still pretty happy with the switch to the baling. So we got some more lettuce out here. Let's check that lettuce price actually. Okay, so yeah, our price is doing pretty good right now. Basically above the max at the supermarket. So that's probably the first thing we'll do is just load all of that up and then we can go sell that. That should be some pretty good money for us. Yeah, I think that pallet fork thing should work pretty well down here, at least on that greenhouse so far. And I'm pretty sure on that like goat pasture too, that loading zone should be flat enough to use that pretty well. But yeah, up here we'll definitely need to use the tractor. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of annoying. Like it's a lot easier with that pallet fork to kind of pick things up because there is kind of a fine line with this thing between being low enough to actually get into the pallet and being too low to where your forks are just pushing on the ground and you can't really even steer. So but yeah, that is definitely nice being able to just kind of reach right across there and put them anywhere on that trailer that you want instead of right along the one edge. So Um, what the hell happened there? Did I miss something? Why did my trailer move? I didn't hit it, did I? Am I going crazy? Like why did that get knocked off of there? What the hell? Like it looks like something ran into it. Was that me? Did I like move it when I was dragging away from it and not notice? That's very strange. Yeah, I guess we better put some straps on. I don't know what happened there. Okay, let's try and straighten this out a bit again. 'Cause yeah, it's definitely moved, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy. I'll have to look at that in the edit and see what the hell happened there. Don't know if that was me or if just farm sim doing farm sim things. The other nice thing about that pallet fork is that it kind of just goes straight up and down, whereas this one doesn't really have a linear path. Like it kind of moves in an arc. So it's like closer down here, and then as it moves further away as you lift it up. So yeah, that's mildly annoying, but not really a big deal. But it is kind of nice on that other pallet fork thing that it just goes straight up and down. Okay, that's all those guys done. Let's see. Oh, we've almost got another pallet there. Almost got another pallet there. This one's a little ways away, but while we're here, let's speed up time a little bit, and we'll just wait for these last couple pallets. Might as well. Oh man, this John Deere is struggling a little bit with this much weight on here, especially in the snow. This might be a little bit top heavy the way I got these stacked. We're gonna have to be careful on the corners. So yeah, I'm gonna try to use this thing again for this stuff just to kind of see what it's like. I want to try, or I want to just use it a little bit more to see, help me decide if we're gonna keep it or not. We'll have to see how it does with our odd stacking there, because yeah, we definitely don't have a very nice stack right now. But yeah, that part is definitely way easier when you're on flat ground. Let's see how high this thing can lift. Okay, so we got decent height there. I don't think we can get much higher than that with our loader. Let's see, we'll have to see if we can get in here. So if we go back out and kind of lift again and go forward. So yeah, we can kind of reach into the middle if we do it that way. It's not terrible. So yeah, it definitely might come in handy around the homestead here, where we have flatter ground to load from. I mean, I would still like to get like a skid steer or a telehandler or something, but this might help tide us over until we do that. Because I mean, we could always fix it up and sell it again later if we need to. Not a huge rush to sell it, so I think yeah, I'll keep it around for now, and then I don't know, I'll use it a little bit more, and then if we decide we need a little bit more money for something, maybe we can sell it. Or if we decide in a couple months we want to grab like a skid steer or something like that, we can always trade this in to help pay for that. So okay, where are we going here? Supermarket, I guess, has the best price. It's going to be a bit of a pain going there with this thing, but well, I guess yeah, I was going to say I could take this John Deere down there, and then on the way back we could pick up some more supplies from the store, but if we're going to the supermarket, that's not really on the way. So I think we'll just grab the Valtra. Well, it sounds like that dog is swimming again. It's usually the swimming, like the noise when he's swimming is so loud you can just hear him paddling around. So it's like just doing stuff around here, and it's all I could hear is just splash, 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 splash. No, no, no! Oh god. Well, that's not good. Okay. Damn it. A little bit too fast around that corner, I guess. Oh, I get it. Can we keep it? No, no, no. Just wants to dip over again. Sorry, van. I don't know if I can get the trailer back. Okay, there we go. Whew. I was worried there for a second because I don't know, even with the John Deere loader, it might be a struggle to lift this much weight back up. But we managed to get it somehow. Was this the supermarket? I think it might be. Can't really remember now. Okay, yeah, it says it's 37 meters away. That's got to be it. Okay, little patience there, car. Okay, this should be a pretty good sale. 67 grand worth of lettuce, basically. Oh, and a little more, plus another. So, yeah, over 70 grand worth of lettuce. All right. That is pretty darn good. Yeah, that's awesome. We were letting that build up for quite a while. So let's check what our wood and stuff is worth. Oh, so our short planks are actually not worth very much at all right now. The long planks, though, are at actually a decent price. I might just go sell those at the carpentry place because it's just up here, I believe. And then maybe we will just hold on to those short planks for now. Oh, I forgot how tight this entrance is here. This might be interesting trying to get in and out of here, because it's a little bit tough to back up these dolly wheel trailers. Actually, I wonder, somebody told me once that the way to do these things is to connect them the other way. I don't actually know if I can hitch a trailer to the front of this thing, or if it's just a 3-point hitch. Oh, I can too. So let's see if that works. Oh, okay, it's pretty sensitive. You gotta really be gentle with the steering inputs here. But that does kind of work. All right. Okay, now how do we get out of here? Because there's an exit over there, but it's pretty darn tight too. I wonder if we can just keep backing it up, and then we can switch back around. And let's push it this way a bit, maybe. Oh, should restrap them, I guess. Okay, I think that should kind of work. Yeah, that was a good tip. I probably never would have thought of that otherwise, but it's definitely easier. Definitely easier to reverse this dolly wheel trailer if you do it from the front. So yeah, I think that's basically all the products we need to sell for now. So I guess we'll head back to the homestead here. And maybe, I guess we'll see if there's any more contracts we can do. Check on our goats and all of our water for our greenhouses and all of that. Make sure we're all topped up, and then, yeah, maybe do a few contracts, and then we can probably advance to the next month, I guess. So yeah, we'll just leave that trailer there. But yeah, as I think about it, we might as well grab that mower. Because yeah, I do really want to make sure that we have that for the next grass season. So I guess we'll grab this old mower You can probably say goodbye to this one. And we'll go get the upgraded windrowing mower. Okay, so I'm going to probably repair the tractor while we're here. Might as well. And then we will repair this guy and repaint this guy. And then we can sell them. Where are the mowers? Here we go. So yeah, I think it's this guy and this guy. So it's going to be a little bit pricey. But it is going to make things a lot faster. So there, new back mower. New front mower. And all of that lettuce money is gone. But this should be a pretty big upgrade. I think it's long past time we upgraded from that tiny little front mower there. This thing is definitely going to make our grass harvest a lot faster. Man, this thing is huge. I didn't realize how big this thing would be. Man. So yeah, let's unfold this back part. That is quite the contraption. And then we'll unfold the front too. That doesn't do much but lower those little wings. That back part is pretty crazy though. What other kind of options do we have here? Turn on, lower, toggle work mode. Okay, so that's... Is it not? Am I missing something here? Isn't it kind of supposed to tell you what... Oh, it's because I'm on the front mower. I bet that's why. Oh yeah, there we go. I was wondering, I was like, I thought it was supposed to actually tell you what mode you're in. But yeah, I had the front one selected. That's why. Okay, so yeah, that is in the swath dropping. Okay, so we can choose to put it on either side as well. Or no swath at all, but yeah, we'll probably just leave it in swath dropping mode. And then yeah, it'll make picking up the grass for baling quite a bit easier. So I guess we can just fold those back up and we'll take them back over to our grass fields here. Because we're not going to need them for a little while, but yeah, it's good. Feels good to finally have these. So yeah, now the next big equipment purchase we're going to do is a combine. But we will have to wait until we sell some silage before we can do that, I think. So yeah, that's kind of the goal for this season is once we start selling silage, we're going to try to buy a field that's like already planted and ready to go. Ideally, we'll buy one like right before harvest time. Yeah, and then we don't have to worry about like planting it or all that stuff because I think it's should be just basically ready to go. We'll buy it before Walter can harvest it, or I think last year he just let it wither. Yeah, and then we won't have to like wait an entire year. If we buy a field and plant it, we'll just try to buy it like right when it's ready to harvest. And but yeah, with our silage income, we should be able to buy a combine. And this field, I'm not 100% sure we'll buy this field, but this is kind of the one I'm eyeing right now. Because it's a pretty decent size. It's close to our other stuff. And yeah, I think it should be like the timeline of when it's going to be ready should be pretty good, where we can just kind of buy a combine, and then get straight to harvesting it. So we still got lots of water in here. We shouldn't have to worry about that for a while. Dog is still just splashing around. The water's got to be pretty cold right now there, bud. How are we doing for grass? And this bale's getting pretty low, but this one's still almost full. These guys are doing all right. How's our water doing? Well, our water's down to 600, so we should probably top that up quickly. All right. Goats are fed and watered. Okay. So, how much milk do we have? Oh, we're up to 500 liters. I guess that's not bad because it's fairly valuable. I think it's like at peak price, it's like 9 grand per 1,000 liters. So that should actually start giving us some decent income too, I think. and we'll have new offspring in 4 months. So yeah, right around the time we're starting our grass harvest again, we should have some more baby goats. So yeah, I don't really think we have a whole lot more to do in this month, or not much that we need to do, but I think I will just go ahead and do a few more contracts here. Might as well make or earn a little bit more money. So yeah, I'll go do a few. I think we got some cultivating contracts up, so I'll go take care of those. We don't quite have enough money to buy a sawmill right now, but maybe if I can get enough contracts done, we might be able to, but we'll see how many come up. But if not, we might just advance till next month. Then maybe we'll just sell a couple other products so we can get a sawmill then. Okay, got a couple more contracts done. I did a plowing contract. That's the first plowing contract I've done, I think. Just kind of wanted to try it out and see. I mean, it was worth a decent amount of money, but it did take about 20 minutes or so. So I don't know if it's really worth it. It's kind of slow. Maybe if you had a bigger plow, but with that little one, I'm not too sure. So go collect that one. It was $3,700 though, so that was pretty good. Well, you do technically have enough to buy a sawmill now, but I don't want to be left with $224, especially because we got like loan interest and like building maintenance and stuff that we got to pay for still too. So, but yeah, other than that, I think we should be good with everything. So I think we'll just advance it to February. So we got some more pallets out. That's pretty nice that this one produces 4 pallets a month. Pretty good. Might have to get another one of those greenhouses at some point. Yeah, and then we got over 1,000, just slightly over 1,000 liters of goat milk out now. So yeah, we're not doing too bad there. Because I'm pretty sure, let's double check on that price though. So yeah, actually our price is pretty good right now. Wonder if we should just sell that one. Let's check how else are we doing. So food's still full, but yeah, so we'll probably have to move a couple more bales over here. Water's still doing pretty good. Oh, is it? They must have used water overnight, right? Maybe it is auto topping it up. Maybe I just didn't have it quite in the right spot before. Yeah, I guess I did have to move it forward slightly to get it to accept the water last time, but I thought it was in the right spot because like last time I topped it up, I just left it in that same spot. But yeah, maybe it was slightly in the wrong spot because yeah, it's still saying 1,500 water, but it must have used some overnight. So, well, that's handy then. So yeah, I'll double check that again later. But yeah, that'd be pretty handy if that works like that. We can just park a water tanker there and give ourselves a lot more capacity on that goat pen. Let's see what else we got for contracts now. Basically nothing, but I mean, it is early in the morning. But I'm just going to check what our other stuff is here. So we've still got pretty good lettuce price. We've got another 23,000 worth of lettuce out already. Planks price isn't that great, but the price for beams is pretty good. So yeah, we might just sell a bunch more products here. That should get us a decent amount of money again. Okay, I'm gonna move another bale over to our feeding spot here. I'm gonna see if this thing works for moving bales. I imagine it should, but just double check here. Yeah, that works just fine. Although it's pretty easy to move bales with the loader as well. I think we'll load up all of our products here. Might as well. Because I think, yeah, we do still have a deadwood contract. So we could load up our products and then go sell those. And then potentially buy a sawmill. And then we could go do that deadwood contract and get that topped up. Or get that producing for us, and then we'll be pretty much ready to go in terms of being able to sell all of our stuff over at the grass fields there. And we'll be pretty much fully moved down here. And we can we'll be ready to start plowing up all of that extra field. Give us some give ourselves even more yield for the next harvest there. I guess I should do these ones first, and then we'll put the loader arms on and go over to the other spot there. It's kind of hilarious how this snow gets drawn in. It just goes line by line. A little bit funny looking. Yeah, I definitely do like this thing for loading, as long as you got flat ground. So I don't know, once we get all that other stuff sold, we might be able to mostly use that for loading around the homestead here. Okay, we're all loaded up with pretty much everything we got. We're probably just going to sell everything. We still don't really have a great price for the short planks, but I mean, it's not going to make that big a difference. I mean, if we waited for like another half a year, we'd get like another $1,000 or something, so I'm not that worried about it. Everything else is at a pretty good price at the farmer's market, so we'll sell everything but the goat milk at the farmer's market, and then we'll have to actually, yeah, I think we got to go this way. So yeah, we'll sell everything but the goat milk at the farmer's market, and then we'll have to go down to the dairy to sell that. But it should be another pretty good payday for the products, so I should just be able to release that. 50 grand of sold products. That's awesome. All right, and I think the dairy is that building just over there, so we'll head down there, sell this load of goat milk, and we'll be pretty close to having 100 grand again. So how do I get in here? Maybe under that big sign over there? Yeah, that looks like it. All right. $9,000 worth of goat milk. Okay, how do we get out of here? Guess we can get that way. Oh, there we go. That's probably the easier way. Still a little tight in this spot. So yeah, while I'm going right by the store here anyway, I will probably stop and pick up a couple more supplies like bale wrap and maybe some more fertilizer just so we have it. I don't think we need a whole lot really, but yeah, I'll grab a couple supplies just so we have everything we need for when the new season starts. Okay, I got a couple more supplies picked up. I don't think we really needed much. I forgot we still had seeds down at the other place too, so I left some there because we are going to need a little bit to replant that area once that gets plowed up, or to plant that new area that we're going to plow anyway, I mean. And we still have some seeds here, but I did get one more thing of fertilizer because this one is almost empty, so we're stocked up on fertilizer. I got some net wrap too, so yeah, we should be pretty much stocked up on all the consumables we're going to need come spring. So I got some other stuff moved around too. Got the rest of our implements. I had like the front implements for this thing still over at the other place, so I got those moved down here as well. So yeah, I think we're pretty much good to go here. So I think I'm just gonna buy a sawmill. So we'll have that ready to go. Because yeah, I guess like next month we're gonna have to sell all of that other stuff and get that area plowed up. So we're gonna grab a sawmill here. I mean, this thing isn't super huge, but I can't quite decide where I want to put it. I mean, it would be handy probably to have it somewhere over here, where it's kind of close to the greenhouse here. But I mean, I guess it doesn't matter that much. A lot of the times the peak prices are at different times, so I was also kind of thinking about putting it over here maybe, because a lot of the deadwood contracts we do are kind of over in this area anyway. So then it'd be a nice, easy shot to come down this road and drop off our wood right here. So, and there's quite a bit of space over here because I was almost thinking like eventually we might get two. So I was kind of thinking about lining them up this way. We could put like one here and one over here because we do kind of need to leave the loading zone clear to be able to load up our products, but as long as we can make the turn in there with the trailer to drop off our wood, we don't need a lot of space. Kind of on the right edge there, where you can see the kind of trailer symbol. That's where we have to drop the wood, and then the other rectangle on the front here is where the products are actually going to come out. So, I mean, it would be more handy to kind of do it like this. Then you could just come kind of straight down the road. But then if we put another one beside it, you have to space them out quite a bit to leave room between the loading zones there. But I guess we could do them this way too. That's also an option. But I got this weird thing going on too, where like I can't activate the snapping with my controller for some reason. Just won't let me. You can see in the menu there, you're supposed to be able to click left stick to toggle the snapping, and it doesn't do anything for some reason. But if I use the keyboard control, I can turn it on that way. So I don't know. Don't know what the deal is there. I don't want them right next to the road because we have to kind of be able to make that corner, and I want kind of room to be able to back up without backing onto that guy's field. I think we'll kind of line it up as close as we can to the property line here on this edge. I think I'm also going to try this one with free mode on. Actually, that reminds me, just in case, I'm going to save right now. And we will turn auto saving off for a second. Some of you guys told me too, like how I was getting those weird bumps next to my greenhouse when I tried to place it last time. Yeah, a couple people told me that you can just like reload, like save the game, quit, and come back in, and it should erase those. But it's a little risky because then if it doesn't, you're kind of screwed. But I might have to test that in another game before I trust it in this one. So how much room do we need? That trailer's not that big. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking something like that. So I did place that with free mode on. So yeah, it looks a little bit weird with that corner sticking out. I don't really think you can change the ground level afterwards. Oh, we can. Oh. Well, that was a mistake. I didn't think you could actually do that, but... Huh. All right, well, gonna try that one again. Okay. I think I found a spot for it that I'm happy with for now. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. I completely changed my mind after I don't even know how many attempts. I kind of lost track of trying to do it kind of over in that area because, yeah, it was just... here, let me just go into this menu quick. A little bit easier. But yeah, it was just a little bit too much slope here. I couldn't really find a spot that I was happy with. Especially if I'm going to try to use that pallet fork thing around here. And I did try like leveling the ground out, but I mean, it cost quite a bit of money in like terraforming, and then it still wasn't really perfect, and there was some weird spots going on. So, yeah, I just kind of decided to abandon that. And I'm also kind of not sure what I want to do like long term with this pen and like this area here and stuff. So, yeah, I found a kind of nice spot here. It's pretty much out of the way. Still got room to drive all the way around it. Should have lots of room to load pallets, and should be able to kind of tuck the log trailer just in here. Shouldn't be in the way too much. And then it is closer to the loading zone of this one too, so we don't have to travel as far if we're loading up multiple things at once. So yeah, I think that's probably better overall, especially for now. And then if we want to, I think that we still have room. We could put another one like kind of in this area here, or even potentially kind of right here. You can probably still be able to sneak around it, especially like if I get a skid steer or something eventually. We won't need nearly as much room beside the loading zones to be able to kind of get in there and get our pallets. So yeah, I'm thinking I'll leave this like this for now. Yeah, it's definitely getting frustrated with that spot over there. So yeah, I think that looks nice, kind of tucked in right next to that tree there. Yeah, pretty happy with that, I think. Thinking I'll leave that like that. So I'll go ahead and save it finally. So we still don't really have much in the way of contracts. I could go get this deadwood, but I think I'm just going to wrap this episode up here. So yeah, probably first thing in the next episode, we'll get this thing stocked up and get it producing. And then we will skip to the next month, clear out whatever products we can out of the last of our productions down there. And then we can sell all of that stuff and expand that field, get the rest of that land converted. Yeah, because I think March is the time to plant the grass so that it'll be ready in May with the rest of it. So yeah, so I'm pretty happy with the sawmill there. Do still have room to add another one if we want. Starting to get a little bit of milk. Oh, how long has it been? I should check this. Okay, yeah, this is still sitting at 1,500 liters. So I guess I just didn't quite have it in the right spot before, because yeah, it seems to be keeping it topped up now. Yeah, so yeah, I think we're all good. So So I guess we didn't get a ton accomplished in this episode, but we did get ourselves, but we did get the sawmill moved down here. So now we're pretty much good to go to clear out our other stuff there. I'll wait until the last moment to sell that fuel tank down there, and I'll put another one down here somewhere, but I want to try and use as much fuel out of that one as possible so we're not just losing it when we sell that thing. But yeah, but that'll be the last thing that we need to move down here. And then we can clear out all that and we'll be fully moved into the new homestead. So yeah, pretty excited about that. Yeah, I guess we did get a little bit more equipment too. We got this pallet fork thing and this trailer. Still a little bit undecided about this pallet fork, but it does work much better as long as you're on flat ground. So I think I'm going to keep it for now. Yeah, and this big trailer is going to make selling our products much easier as well. So yeah, anyway, excited to get into the next episode and finally complete all that stuff. But yeah, thanks a bunch for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.